Hello there and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport. Today we're continuing on with Let's Play. This is episode 63. In today's episode we are taking a look at the professional league for the RP1 Championship. That's it, I've remembered it. That is for prototype class cars, which we haven't raced yet, and they're the only class of cars we haven't raced yet. But now, by the end of tonight, we'll have raced lots of them. Anyways, the car we are going to be using for this segment is the 1999 BMW Motorsport 15 V12 LMR. Because I've never used this in a game before.
Oh, baby.
I've never used this in a Let's Play before, I should say. Anyways. Right. There is our Class RP1 Championship open to race cars in the P1 subclass. First place receives the Audi 4 Jonassen R8. There is the opponents, there's the restrictions, and we will be going to Road Atlanta, Sunset Peninsula, Infield, Maple Valley, Mazda Raceway, Laguna Seca, Road America, Rio de Janeiro, Silverstone, and the Nürburgring. And this is also the final of the professional events. There's a fun little side note. Right. Don't message me on Discord because I can't fucking have a million things open at once.
Mention now server, because I'm just going to shout out the stream.
What, in your server?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, here we go. What version of Road Atlanta was this?
The full.
This is the full Road Atlanta.
Yeah.
Thank you for paying attention. More attention than I'm paying.
It's a track that
Huge
gets
track.
confused. It gets confused with Road America anyway.
Yeah. How can you confuse it with Road America? Road America is bad. Road Atlanta is good.
This
There's
is
American
true.
tracks with road in them, and I don't care for either of them.
You don't like Road Atlanta?
No, it's just never been my thing.
I love Road Atlanta, man.
Oh my god, this game running an actual frame rate.
Shut up. Do you know what I worked out, actually? There's a reason we're doing this. I worked out if my internet's good enough, there's no point of using the fucking Hangouts. Like, I may as well stream it.
Delay or something here, isn't there?
Huh?
You're
What?
more delay on the streams.
Oh yeah, there's like 10-15 seconds, but at least it's not running at like 2 frames a second. Right. As I said, you guys are my wingmen. Keep an eye on the waiting room.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I've got
been
2
active on
windows
Boost
open.
Server. Boost, can I leave your server?
I can't wait.
This is the second time I've left your server.
There's an achievement for that.
The second time he's left his server, Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Hang on,
Nice.
why have you left exactly?
Because I can't be bothered to be atted for stupid shit.
My stream isn't stupid.
Well, no, but I'm watching it right now, so I don't need to be
Well, his
told
server
about
doesn't
it.
know that. Don't be discriminatory towards the server.
His server doesn't know anything. They're all 12.
What?
No,
I've
Boost's
lived-
fans are like 60 years old.
You think?
I'm like the inverse of Emile here.
Actually, I do. It's quite interesting. I think we've got the leapfrog of audiences. It's quite amusing.
Well, no, that's the thing, because I've got
It's like-
um,
First, you have the Pix Bunny audience, and then they sort of move to Boost, and then they move to me.
Yeah.
And then they're like, I don't know where they go from there. Probably Jake Paul. Anyways, if you want in, go in the waiting room. If you don't want in, then you can sit back and chill and relax and ask me questions while this goes on.
That would be fun.
We do not want the same situation that we had last night.
I don't know what you were
Situation.
complaining about last night for.
It was me and Scotian alone for 2 hours.
Oh god.
And don't get me wrong, we got through it, but it was like I like having at least one more person to bounce off.
I like going to sleep at not 2 in the morning.
Well, it's because you're a fucking posse.
I'm not a fucking pussy.
You're staying with me for this entire thing anyway.
I'm not staying with you for this.
If you don't, I ain't sending you fucking microphone.
Emile, stop being a cock.
I can't. I'm driving a BMW. That's the point.
Yeah. You got me there.
You really got me now. You
So I got
me
us another
so.
viewer.
I might just gonna end up passing out in my chair at like 1:30.
Yes. What did you say, Boost?
Another viewer, so pretty sure you now owe me all your ad revenue for the next 2 weeks.
Ad revenue. You
0
didn't
pence.
realise this is under 1,000 subscribers, right?
For all 0 pence that you're getting. In fact, no,
you know-
double it. I want double pay.
This channel
0
made
times 2.
120 quid before that happened.
Why did YouTube do that?
Because YouTube are fucking idiots.
David SCZ, we just went over it. Why did I call you David SC?
What happened last night? Yeah, that should have come over. Basically, well, it was a pretty dense night of recording because people were doing things with irrelevant games.
What episode
And
was it?
sleeping.
Yeah, Azza went to sleep, and I think someone said they were going to join, and then never, so it was me and Scotian. And as I said, I like having at least 2 people to sort of bounce off while I'm doing this.
You like,
Wait, what?
you like
What
to bounce
episode
off
was
my dick.
This is episode 63.
Episode, what, like 55 through 62 to find out what happened last night?
Oh, just episode 62. Because Azza was in 61, I think.
Yeah.
Ah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think there was only 3 or 4 of us last night, so... That's why we're doing this, we're branching out, we're seeing if we can find new recording partners. Basically. It's also worth pointing out that this stream is going to be incredibly amusing because there's 3 different streams from our group going on right now.
It's
Angel
good thing you
streaming some PS2 game and Thunder streaming some NASCAR game.
Yeah, but let's be honest, who cares about some PS2 game when you could be watching Forza Motorsport?
1 for the original Xbox, which is better than the PS2 because the original Xbox sounds like it's making a bowel movement every time you turn it on.
The original Xbox had online.
It did. Well, actually, PS2 had online, but you needed an adapter for it.
Yeah. fuck
Japanese.
Do you know what I just noticed?
that. What?
The wing mirrors of this car are really weird.
They are.
Kind
The
of looks like
GT1's weird when it's got like them fender mounted things, but I don't even know what the hell they are.
It's kind of like Jar Jar Binks is hiding behind the dashboard.
Well, the worst bit is that they're sort of streamlined wing mirrors, so they look like they're from like a 1950 Cadillac. Really strange. Anyway, the V12 LMR is a really strange car to begin with because it kind of looks like a BMW Z3. You're
Words
right.
off-centered. I don't
Squid.
understand why.
You're using data, nice.
Squid's
That's
the guy
dedication.
that came over from me.
Hey.
You owe me.
I owe you, do
Absolutely.
Egg wide.
That is how you say it, isn't it? Gwide. And you need to do math homework. Trust me, do it like I did my maths homework. No one remembered any of it.
Do it like I did my maths homework. Not at all.
Yeah, exactly. They completely forgot about homework when it came to me.
Oh yes.
It's
They're
only
doing
the
for
tip.
us.
And I'm hiding from having to face my actual social issues. Hey,
Same.
same.
Existing.
Yeah.
We could figure out how to try and be a better person, how we've always wanted to be, but now we're just recording Forza Motorsport 1, ain't we?
I'm a faceless person on the internet. That tells you everything you need to know. And I'm a racing
What?
game enthusiast.
You lied about being a Fiat multiplier?
You fucker!
Took
Sorry.
your word for that.
I'm actually a 1995 Fiat Barchetta's arse end.
You monster. I trusted you. I had faith in you to tell me the truth.
I'm gonna see through.
I mean, Boost, you said you was a literal turbo turbine, but I've seen your face. You don't look like a turbo.
When did I say it was a turbo?
I don't know.
It's not a turbo.
Probably making that up.
Oh,
What's up?
nothing. I'm just getting my shit kicked in a bit more.
Hello, Chi Patterson. Type Team Forza in. Yes, I know about that one. Everyone who played Forza 1 knows about that one. I've got the account, actually. Ironically enough, I have actually got the account on this Xbox to do that with. However, I used the not one for the Let's Play because it's ridiculously easy to earn money in this game, apparently.
Yeah. And we don't want to GT3 it up.
Well, I did at the start because if you sell your prize cars, like you earn a ridiculous amount of money at the start of the game because all them pre-tuned shit cars are like.
The Mugen S2000 is like 75k in it.
The body kitted Honda Integra is like 70.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, the Vis Racing thing.
that's insane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But yeah, basically, to cut the long story short, I now have 6 million credits and buy pretty much... I'm fairly certain I could buy almost everything in the game at the moment. Because I have 93 cars currently, and there's 231 in the game, and all the race cars are about... I don't think any car in this game goes over 500,000. It is ridiculously easy. Yeah, tell me about it.
Oh my god, I actually have the same team that I just fucking bought.
Hence why I'm using a V12 LMR, which I bought with my own cash money. Can we just comment on how this car is stupid quick?
Yeah.
Calling you Jonathan. Don't worry about it, dude. As I said, if you want to get into these, as I said, go into Discord, stay in the waiting room. Boost will come see you, see if you've got a good microphone, and then if you have, then he'll drag you in.
Picks,
You are a
please.
moderator, aren't you?
Well,
Boost?
yeah, I'm a mod
Yeah.
here.
Why you
Bear in mind though, I do have the world's lowest standard for mic quality, so you know.
Your mic's well, you've got the same mic as me, almost.
Yeah, as you kind of tell, I sort of have lower standards than you. I'm just sort of, can you understand the words? Yes, it works.
I don't know. I put up with Azza. That's pretty low.
Wait,
That's true. Actually, yeah.
don't
Do you
hurt
sound
my
like
feelings.
Yeah, you alright, Pix. Hopefully this game becomes backwards compatible eventually. Yeah, on Xbox One that'd be nice because
I'd
the
buy
Xbox
it.
360 version, which I'm playing here, has a ridiculous amount of technical issues. Including the fact that this car may or may not be making any noise at the moment. Because cars with race gearboxes lose all of their noise for some reason.
Oh well,
Yeah.
it's just
Oh.
realistic.
I completed that championship that I failed, by the way.
Yay!
So,
That would
Like
take you so fucking long.
no,
Oh,
I did that earlier on today, I think. I just used the yellow hat super and went through it. I got completely dicked by the AI at some point. That was just funny.
oh no. Ah!
What?
Boost
Well,
died.
I may. Yeah, so Moped's been asking me to give him a role on the server because he just joined.
What? My server?
Yeah. On this one,
Just fucking normal.
I can't actually find his username.
Fucking Pix Bunny.
Well,
You
I was
didn't-
scrolling.
you didn't- I'll fucking do it.
Hey, don't worry about it, Pix, dude.
I'm
By
not-
the way, I just thought I'd point this out, Pix. I didn't leave fucking Azza's server because of you or anything. I left Azza's server because I had too many servers.
Also, because you're a man
Anyway.
lover. Hello!
Ayo, whack one.
I called
Oh,
him
no.
Pix Bunny. I've just realised his fucking name's Microlin on like everything.
I've changed it
Funny in our
pretty
hearts.
much, but you know, Street Hearts because quality meme.
He's Pig's Bunny in our hearts.
That's the one.
In our souls, I don't know.
Well, I've been out in the snow.
Good for you.
There's no way.
Snow way. Fuck off, you
Funny,
prick.
On the ice.
It was above my ankles.
I've served
I am
muted
pretty
him.
small.
He deserves to go in the timeout. Boost, you
Right.
did this to yourself. The game
Dude.
wasn't better till Forza 4. What do you think, Mel?
Um,
Boost, give check on your classic car.
I was discussing this the other day. It almost strangely feels like Forza 1 sort of exists on its own little plane these days, because this game, when you compare it to the other Forzas, is actually, there's a fair amount different going on with this game. Like, even when you compare it to Forza 2, which some people say, oh, it's basically the same game. Not really. There's a lot of weirdness going on with this game, and Forza 3 sort of made it more like the modern.
Hey.
Hello?
Hello.
I
That sounds like a good microphone, I'm happy.
Yeah.
can't hit anything.
You can't hear anything.
Have a headset.
No.
Oops.
I can hear you, Emile, and that's fucking it. I don't know what I've done.
Hang on. Just try quitting, jump back in the waiting room. Oh wait, no, he can't hear me.
Wait, no, I can hear you. You can't hear. I can't hear Asa. Oh, Jesus.
Why would you want to hear Azza anyway?
Oi!
That's a good point.
I'll slap you.
Oh, there we go. I'll slap you too, Asa.
I go in these
you'll be-
sessions to get away from you, Micro.
Excuse me.
You're all being
Microaggression
ice cold.
I still killer.
Talking about thrillers.
W at the moment.
Huh?
W at the moment.
BMW ML.
Oh yeah, VR12L.
Hello.
V12 Lamar.
Lamar, A Lamar.
The
David.
Franklin.
Yep. Didn't you complete GTA 5 Boost?
I've completed it. Fantastic game.
GTA 4 though, is it?
Nah, GTA 4's the best. You get to watch your girlfriend die in front of you.
Spoilers! Wow! For a 10-year-old game.
Oh no, that's the good ending.
That's a bad
yeah.
mum and dad.
Yeah.
Hey, Happy.
What?
How's your mini?
He does.
It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's not fine because you can't afford to insure it.
I thought you checked the insurance prices before you bought it.
It really just got to the situation where my dad needed a car to run around in if he didn't want this big van, and no Civics were coming up. So he just thought, fuck it, I'll buy a Mini, insure him on it for a month, and he can learn to drive in that as well.
So your dad stole your Mini.
Well, it's registered in his name, but the insurance
Ah,
is in my
Hey,
name.
Daniel.
And I don't really fucking know how it's working, to be honest. But something's happening. But I get to drive a Mini legally until the 10th of March. So
Wow.
Ooh.
I should off do it by then.
Oh no, I haven't scratched it and done anything because I'm a clearly sensible and safe driver.
No, you're an
Yeah.
idiot.
Yep.
Buy a Civic in a couple of months and you can join me on a Honda car, mate.
Oh Jesus.
Straight beat.
Speaking of idiots.
Because I'm gonna buy a Honda.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
no.
I want to buy a Civic as well.
Is it gonna be a Jazz?
No,
I
it's
was gonna
better.
get a Honda logo.
No, I'm getting
Is
a
it
Honda
going to be a
Accord.
red EG?
Which one?
2004.
Ah.
Maybe.
Are
I don't
you
know, I
Are
haven't
you gonna
decided.
get the 2.2 diesel?
No, I'm gonna get the fucking 2 litre VTEC, mate.
Really?
Yeah,
VTEC.
VTEC.
If you want that engine, just get the fucking EP3. One, it's cheaper.
Yeah,
and
but
two,
it's a Civic, it's
lighter.
not big enough.
Yeah, it's
It
bigger
doesn't
than
come with
Mini.
fake wood. That's
Right.
what I'm like orgasming over, the fact that I can drive the
Minis?
car in a fake wood.
Right, everyone said that they're not mini. They fucking are. You can't put anything in the boot. You can fit about
Yeah,
two
but they're
shopping
fucking
bags
large
and
on the
let-
outside.
You need to shit.
It's really small. Az's car was bigger on the inside.
Yeah, but that's because Az's car's got like no crash protection. If he like rolls it over, he's gonna die instantly.
Oh yes.
True.
Before it even hits anything, it'll just explode because
Every
To
time.
be fair,
it's
that's
on
not true.
boot trim, you must
Pinto.
gain about.
Rally
10 or
Sport
so.
Push 2 is an awesome rally game on the original Xbox. Yeah, I've heard about it.
Yeah, Rally Sport Challenge 2 is the best rally game of all time.
Check out Rhino GT4's Let's Play on it.
Wow.
toe stickers now.
I'll wait for my Let's Play on it whenever I find a recording solution for the original Xbox. It's your boy Ritavoka. Are you gay? Probably not.
No.
Oh, Azza is.
Probably.
No.
Ask Azza.
No.
Crash protection is good. No,
Unless
it's not.
you're on the car.
No, because crash protection weighs a lot. People don't need crash protection.
Exactly.
You say Daniel. You say dying isn't fun, but you're Daniel, so.
Exactly.
How do you know? You haven't tried it, evidently.
No, I tried it last week. Horrible experience. Didn't do it.
Oh, does it? Most people are like, those people who are like, I've been resuscitated and I like died for a second, they're just like, it's alright. Just blackness in it, really.
Oh
How
my.
do you know?
Your emails suck, dude.
No,
We've
mate.
got to have words.
We all
I'm
get
not evil.
reincarnated as hamsters, don't we, or some shit?
Fucking emo, what? Like that fucking picture that Pro thought was me or something.
What?
Oh.
Do you
God.
remember that? That
I
fucking
remember
like,
that,
emo
yeah.
looking kid. Yeah.
All along it probably was you though.
No, it wasn't, because what was that? Fucking live in Essex and look like that, mate. If you lived in fucking Essex and look like that, you get beaten to death by like spray tan bitches.
If you lived in Essex, you'd probably better off just killing yourself.
How do I join this fucking voice chat? You go into the Discord link in the description, and
You go to
Just
the
to let
waiting
you
room.
know, Emile,
I
he's
judge you.
Serbian, and I put the stream on my server,
oh no.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
he's
his thing-
got a good mic.
If he's got a
Well,
good
you
mic,
Do you
But
want
if
to
he's
hear him?
gonna be
That's the other
dickhead, he can
question.
fuck off.
as long as he doesn't like come in here and play like hard school bass or anything like that, I'm fine.
Yeah, if he does that, he can fuck off.
As you're in charge of muting him, I don't have the heart to.
Yeah, these fucking moderators are. they've got to
I
come into
shouldn't be a
force.
moderator. I'm too nice
Oh,
to
he's
people.
on the server. Give him a roll boost.
Give him a roll.
Give him a roll.
Oh, but then I have to
Rolling
go to
off the
settings
top as well.
and search for
Oh,
everything and.
Hello.
Hello.
You have the thing.
Oh, God.
Boost, you deal with it.
Yeah. Oh no. Wish
What's
me
up?
luck.
He probably won't talk. I don't know. Just have to see what happens. Also, Emile, very good and consistent driver.
Oh, thank you, fam.
No problem.
It's
Did
better
you
than
say
it
the
was
word
yesterday.
spam?
Yeah. You should have seen me
Oh,
yesterday.
you cut that
fucking...
corner though. Bloody hell, you've ruined it all.
Not sure if
Oh
he
no,
has a
that's the
mic.
way you take that corner.
Not sure if he has a mic.
Oh.
He does, because I've spoken to him before, but he just
The-
doesn't
So it
talk.
didn't break.
What is this
Oh,
car?
oh.
It's a BMW V12 Lamar.
Lamar Davis.
Lamar? No.
Lamar.
We're waiting on the Franklin edition, but you know. I've already made that joke, but you know.
This is the better version of this car because there's also another version of this car that just says what I want is what I can't have or some bullshit like that. Because
Oh, yeah.
that's when BMW art cars got edgy.
Edition.
I gotta study French. Yeah, Renault Clio, that's all you need to know about France. The Twingo is the car of France. I've been
Renault
to France,
Clio's
there's
a
fucking
shit.
millions of Twingos.
No, they're not. When I went to France for Christmas, I only saw good about 3 Twingos.
I went in 2010 to a small village in the south of France and there was fucking tons of them bastards. Everywhere.
I was in northern France at Christmas time. So,
Your
bit
Forza
of a
content is awesome. You definitely deserve more subscribers. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
you
Yay.
I just have a random
Joe.
question.
Oop.
feel.
First, what would be the worst European car in your opinion?
Worst European car? Ooh, that is a good question.
Really
There's
touching, man.
some great ones. There's the Rover 100, which was terrible.
What about
Uh,
that Rover BRM?
Jaguar
Oh,
E-Type.
no, I like the BRM. The BRM's stupid and fantastic. Ooh, that is a good question. I'm just trying to think. What else is there? There's a
That guy
load
has
of them that I'm not thinking of. Corsas.
The Fiat Cicento Sporting or whatever.
Oh,
it was.
Cicento was amazing. They had
Yeah,
a
the
Michael
Cicento's
Schumacher
fucking
edition.
Good.
Michael Schumacher edition, mate. Come the fuck up. You should have got one of them.
I mean, people who have owned them. I mean,
Was
I know.
Yugoslavia in Europe? At the
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
Fun,
You
fun
go
with
45.
the Cicento is everyone who's ever owned them died because they got in a like crash at 10 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Buy one.
Worst European car.
Also, what about the Morse Marina? Isn't there a car called the Morris Marina?
Morris Marina, yeah, there you go. That's a good shout.
Austin
That's
Princess.
Pretty bad one.
Princess.
I
Princess.
saw Marina the other day. I decided to look up on the Wikipedia page of it. Apparently, early model ones, on the front tyres, they had so much understeer they were almost undrivable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Just that,
As
that
that
billboard
is.
there.
Everyone from my service joining now, help.
Voxel
Why did you do
Adam?
this?
Yeah, Voxel Adam's a good one. Is that a set of Corsa with graphic mods? Hell yeah, it is.
Yep.
The reason I asked is because I saw something on YouTube said it had Jeremy Clarkson in it. It said what car killed the British motor industry?
Oh yes, that's a good
Yes.
thing. That's Clarkson Carriers. Excellent.
Fantastic.
Mm. The Marina was bad. I'm trying to think.
The Morris Marina was on there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Princess was bad because it had so much stuff on it that they thought would be good, like a square steering wheel.
No, that was the Allegro had the square steering wheel.
Oh, it
the
was
Princess
Allegro,
was
wasn't it?
the Princess was the one after it that was even worse because it looked like a hatchback, but it had no hatch or back.
What was it? The Allegro. Shit, what was the sporting, like the sport version?
Oh
The
yeah, I know what you
Equipe.
mean.
Equipe, was that it? Allegro Equipe? That had like the silver with the beige and brown stripes down the side.
Ooh.
The Allegro styled
I'm
after
getting
a
hard
warm
on
choice.
just listening to this.
Oh, I've got
Oh,
one.
Oh,
Austin...
I found a picture of it.
Uh,
I'll pop it in the chat. What
The-
channel is that for? Ample chat?
Voxel Vectra works, that's the thing.
Well, no, it's still shit. The
Robin Reliant Robin, whatever the fuck it is. No, they were good
Yes.
cars for their time.
Christ, why?
Because you
Yeah,
could
this-
drive
this
them with a
gets better.
motorcycle license.
this was a real thing you could.
Oh, yeah.
Christ, why?
What the fuck is that?
let me have a look at
That's
this.
Austin Allegro that you could buy.
That's fucking abysmal.
Even
Oh,
more
wow.
vroomier.
Grow Van.
That was it.
Plaats.
Fucking Vanden Plas. Do you know why they're great? Actually,
Daniel, please don't. The fucking evil talon's supposed to be your name.
right. Here's the thing. I'll tell you why. The Austin Allegro Vanden Plas is a fantastic vehicle.
Why?
It had fucking picnic tables in the back of it.
Oh,
Like, you know the ones that you get on trains?
Oh.
yeah.
It has flip down wooden trays with champagne flutes. That is why.
Oh.
Yes, Austin champagne flutes.
You play
I've
it
never
just
heard of
last
something
at
one
the end of
to
it.
less.
Have any of you guys seen the six-wheeled Opel Manta?
Dude.
No. Right, okay, I got it, by the way. The worst
Nice.
British car of all time is the Austin Ambassador.
The
Oh,
what?
hold on.
Right, the Allegro
The ambassador.
No.
was interesting, the Ambassador was not.
Oh no.
Austin Ambassador, there you go.
Dear Christ, why?
Yeah, there you go, that's the worst European car ever, probably.
Got it mixed up
Oh.
with the what's it called, the Hindu ambassador or whatever. that-
Hindustan Ambassador.
Oh, Hindustan Ambassador,
That
yeah.
is just the Indian version of it, isn't it?
No, it's a Morris Marina. Not Marina. Morris Minor.
No, it's a Morris something. Yeah, I think it was the Morris
Um,
Ambassador when it was in this country, but they made it the Hindustan. I think weren't they around until 2000, if I remember rightly.
Them for ages. Like, you know, every good car that
Yeah.
Did
never
you
stops being
see?
made.
Do you see what Top Gear's doing at the moment? It's quite interesting. Not like Top Gear the TV show, like Top Gear the magazine.
Oh
Wow.
boy. Oh.
Oh.
Do you remember the old Peugeot adverts where there was the Hindustan Ambassador and he got like an elephant sit on it and everything, and then he drove past those women
Yeah.
listening to that fucking music in the Peugeot 206 advert? Like he
Yeah.
molded a Peugeot 206 out of an
Yeah,
Austin.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a guy who works for Top Gear magazine and is currently recreating that by smashing in a Hindustan Ambassador to look like a Peugeot 208.
Also, I've got a submission for the worst car.
Oh god.
Vauxhall Belmont.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hold on.
Ooh.
Let me look it up.
Same.
So Belmont?
Belmont, yes.
It's the thing that was before the Vectra. What you saw everywhere about 15 years ago.
And then they all
And then they just all died simultaneously.
Do you remember when, like, the Vauxhall Cavalier was around everywhere?
Yeah, I remember when like the early, well,
There's
the late
like-
90s and early 2000s Vectras were everywhere.
Oh yeah, the best car of all time is the mighty Yugo.
Yeah.
Yugo, yeah, I want the Yugo in Forza. That'd be great.
You go hard off.
There's a Yugo in Assetto Corsa.
Worst
So-
car of all time is the G-Wiz. G-Wiz is not a car. G-Wiz is a quadricycle, technically, like a Renault Twizy.
It's a toy
Get
car.
that
It's a toy car.
stuff, but with
It is a toy car. It literally does look like one of them fucking little trike cars, to be perfectly honest. Remember them things? Remember when someone built a real one of them out of like a Daewoo Tiz or something?
that's only used Daewoo to ever have.
Is there anything worse than a Vectra? Probably not, to be honest with you.
No,
What's
Vectras
out?
just inoffensive. There's just nothing interesting about them. They're like me.
Morris.
You're cutting out.
Yeah.
It's Al.
Anyway,
Morris the Tal, yeah, that's a good one.
Good call, yeah.
you know, no, Vectras are just inoffensive. There's nothing.
No, they're not inoffensive, because they're offensive by being inoffensive. That's the issue with the
They're
Vectra.
just a blob of car.
I get offended by the Vectra C more than the B, I've got to be honest. Because the C is like the weirdest. It's it's just like made of boxes. Okay, well I've got to go.
Maxi.
Okay, that's a phrasing. Goodbye, have fun.
Goodbye.
Fucking Jesus Christ. You
said
can't see
that
that in the
phrase.
public chat, but yeah, thanks, Bruce.
Clemmy said that phrase, by the way. Yeah, he refused. Just to enable his mic.
Picture.
Enable his mic in the waiting room, so he's not coming in. Yet he keeps wanting me to bring him in. So
No.
The PLP50. To be fair, Geracer said that word twice in one episode yesterday, so
he's allowed to.
yeah. Like, want the PLP50 in Forza, the build possibilities are endless. That is a good...
Let's not let this Rotvicker guy in.
Rotkovica.
Let's not let him part of this.
Won't enable his mic. I've already tried, like
Yeah,
talking to him or whatever.
let's not let him be part of this stream anymore. I don't
Going
like
to be
him.
anyway.
I
Wow.
don't like him.
Anyways, the
In the waiting
PLP50 would be interesting, although isn't the P50 like almost the same size as an Isetta?
Far smaller.
I like the
It's
P50
quite a lot smaller.
mod for it in Garry's mod, and I made a picture which just like Hitler driving a P50.
Don't say, don't
I
say
just-
fucking Gary's mod. Fucking Jesus.
I've
Born in
stopped
a bunch
playing
of
Garry's mod
tanks.
since because it's fucking shit.
Gmod trip. That's all
I
I
have-
remember.
Oh god, yeah.
Do more to it.
Up down the road.
Is that
Hel-
George?
Hello, Martinez. What is this you see? It's a stream.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Quality stream.
I don't believe this is a stream. Can
Honestly.
you provide some proof?
Quality stream. It's been fairly quality. It's being a good thing. We're seeing. It's a screen test. Speaking of which, I've got an idea, but I'll do that towards the end of the stream.
Oh, God.
Sorry,
A
I'm
meal with
waiting to
ideas
get
is always a
fight.
good combination.
Said no one ever.
My ideas are amazing.
You are amazing.
Simply the best.
Said no one ever.
I think someone did. Well, that was probably an accident.
Well, they've added this top chat for some reason on live streams.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's so if someone pays me money, I get to read their comment out. If you pay me money, I'll read your comment out 25 times in a row. I don't care what it says.
Alright, I'm back.
Well, you haven't even got
Alright.
fucking the thing enabled, super chat.
Yeah, because you can't enable Super Chat in the UK because it's illegal for some reason.
I've got it enabled, I think.
It
I'm
is
pretty sure I've got it
fucking
enabled, I'll have a look.
Surely.
Yeah, but you've got like over
I've seen it.
1,000 subscribers.
I don't even know how many I've got to go.
Like 12 after the incident.
Nah, it's not 20, it's 3.4 now. Whoa.
What,
It-
3.5 us?
Hell yeah.
Listen, my friend, Pix Bunny. Right, here's the thing. I'll advertise this right now.
Oh, here's the thing. Oh,
If you want your daily dose, daily-ish, no,
of cancer and shit content and fucking
no,
irregular uploads.
let me
//
do this
boost
for you
and
correctly. If you're a fan of the game Pixel Car Racer in 2018, you need to check out Pix Bunny.
It's really got to the point where after the 4-month break, I thought I might as well, because money's going to be tight, just try and cream as much out of this as I can.
Cream. Is that
Cream.
the word?
That is the word.
I wonder what the Forza 7 expansion will be. I think Angel said the other day, I think we agreed on this, the IMSA, an IMSA expansion is probably the most likely.
IMSA.
Off-road.
IMSA.
IMSA.
100% won't be off-road.
The
What's
problem
their
is...
point? Put enough effort into that, so they don't care
Oh,
enough.
I've got
No. The problem is with going off-road is they add one track per these expansions usually, and the problem is they can't just have one off-road track in the game because it won't make any sense unless it's like literally an arena.
Emile,
So-
I have a, I know we're quite far beyond this now, but I've got another submission for the worst European car.
Okay, go on.
Rover P6.
I can't remember what the P6 is. The P5 I know was the good.
Probably.
Actually, no, the P6 was. I think the P6 is the one Margaret Thatcher bought loads of because she never wanted to get a Rover SD1.
New.
Pix B.
Oh, Jesus.
Looks like a Trabant in the back or something.
Yeah, it's a. Oh, fucking the Trabant. That's a good. Actually, there you go. There's one. Trabant.
Dolomite Sprint.
Trabant, yeah.
Vibes
Dolomite.
of-
Hey, the Dolomite Sprint was the first ever car to have alloy wheels.
It looks
Remember that from the Top Gear episode?
Yeah.
Someone down my road used to have a Dolomite Sprint.
Isn't that what Richard Hammond drove?
The
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the only reason anyone
And James had the
exists.
Austin Princess. Clark.
And-
What did Clark's have? An SD1?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Oh
rear door
my
fell off of.
Also,
fuck-
That was a feature from the Rover SD1 factory. They made it so the rear door fell off easier in case you got trapped underwater.
Do you know the best story from that fucking era?
Yeah.
What?
Fucking, they were like, if there's a news report just saying British Leyland is on strike again. Today, every car leaving the leaving the British Leyland factory has no window wiper motors because they're on strike. It's
Deal with that anyway. I don't know much about British motor and history, but still.
People got
British Leyland
angry.
was so-
and then they didn't work.
Right, imagine GM, but everyone is competing against each other.
That was GM. That is GM.
That is GM.
GM
Chevy.
in the 1970s.
Watch
Turned up to
the
11 with people actively sabotaging each other.
yeah. That was the did you not see the RCR stories today? It was on John DeLorean. I recommend watching it. It's quite interesting. They go on about the fact that fucking the guy wanted to make the Pontiac Banshee a thing, but because the lead guy Chevy thought it would basically like compete with his Corvette, he said no, I don't want this. And that's the thing with the Firebird. The Firebird has always had so much potential, but they refuse to let it meet its potential because the Camaro.
You just
And
make
the
the
Corvette.
Camaro the handling car and the Firebird the Dodge, you know, the tie smoking rag car. That
Mm.
makes sense, yeah.
British Leyland be like, oh look at the time, it's time to strike again. That is British Leyland basically.
Oh, God.
Mind you, I mean America had a bit of strikeritis as well.
I don't know.
It was like France level of striking.
Oh fucking French level of striking.
You wake up, oh look, everything's on strike, let's...
Isn't that just France in general?
Yeah, that was what British Leyland was.
Listen, the absolute best is Italy, right?
Yeah?
Because I don't know if you're aware of this. Italy, I think it's in August. Right. Italy just shuts down.
Oh.
Like,
I don't know.
they just don't see a point of... I might have to restart this race. Nah, fuck it, keep going. Fucking... They get to... Well, I don't know what the fuck happened over there. They get to, like, August or something, and literally every single shop closes, because they're just like, eh.
I can't.
Don't feel like working. We're gonna go take a nap.
I identify with that.
I want to be
No,
able to
but
put an
here's the thing,
XJ220 engine in a
one
Ford
person-
Transit. Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, why isn't that a thing?
You can put a NASCAR engine in it, or a Hemi
wait.
engine.
Maybe the XJ220 could have a body mod that just makes it look like a Transit.
Oh,
Well,
Jesus.
it was backwards, wasn't it?
I'd rather just have the Transit, the Super Transit 3 or whatever it was called. But I don't think that exists anymore.
I have a quick question.
Go on.
Yeah.
You know when we used to find the worst modified cars on the internet for sale?
Yeah.
When's that happening again?
That could be an after stream party if I could.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
Bear in
Mate,
mind
like,
this
you-
goes
you-
until like 3 AM, so.
I'm in my new place now, so I can pretty much just stay for some time.
Nice.
Hey.
If you were
Hey.
using OBS, you could tell we could have like put pictures up of the worst ones on the stream.
Listen, OBS is like professional.
Yeah, OBS is
Oh, not
fantastic.
professionalism.
I know, I need to actually
I
use
wasn't
OBS.
wearing a shirt until 5 minutes ago. What is professionalism?
I need to figure it out so I can stream PC shit, because I need to do John Cena's sexy high school adventure at some point.
You fucking what?
Yeah, no, he's been promising this for over a year now, haven't
Is
you?
this on Steam?
No, it's free download. It's in my Google Drive, I'll chuck it to you at some point.
Jesus.
Basically, what
Alright.
happens is, you go around and you date John Cena's.
I thought Shark
Okay.
Dating Simulator XL was bad.
Real
Oh no, this
question.
one's better. This is the best game of all time.
Is it John Cena's?
Well, there's John Cena, Jonathan Cena, Johnny Cena, Jane Cena.
See them. You
Don't
can't
ask
see
about
them.
Jane Cena, that's like fucking nightmare fuel. God damn it.
No.
It's horrific, that's all you need to know. Total Biscuit played it, that was amusing.
Oh god.
On his wife's YouTube
What
channel.
about that?
Yes.
Night Rider body kit. Yeah, that would be cool if you could have like, because we've got light bars and things now, don't we? For like safety cars.
Oh yeah, the Knight Rider body kit's only the front clip, isn't it, anyway?
It does. It's the
Some
light that goes
some
across.
wheels.
Yeah, because the Knight Rider body kit's basically like an extra front inch or two on the front end of it, I think.
Imagine you
Light
apply
and-
it. You apply it and it literally makes your car look exactly like Knight Rider. It changes the wheels and the
Changes your fucking
interior.
character model to David Hasselhoff.
Hang on. I'm looking at it now. It
Come
is
on
just,
and jump in my car.
I will say,
It's a song.
Oh, Jesus.
as
Oh,
far as
no,
that goes,
no.
fun fact, Davalex made the Knight Rider game.
Oh.
Oh, well, I've got that on PS2.
Yeah, Davalex made that. Have fun with it.
Just had a thought. No, you get the Knight Rider body kit. It makes your car look like Kit. But then if you do an engine swap to it, it puts it into the Super Pursuit mode.
Oh god. I know nothing about Knight Rider. I never actually watched the show. I'm just aware of the
Well,
cars.
I've never watched the show, but as far as
Firebird or something.
Yeah.
no, basically it's a talking car that's basically just a.
Oh, I know about the talking car and everything. I know about pretty much most bits about Kit, but I don't know, like, I didn't actually watch the actual show. Like, what the...
show.
Disappointed, to be honest.
Sit down now.
As far as I can find out. Yeah,
I know
but
they, when they did it again, they replaced the Firebird with a Mustang.
The Mustang.
They
The
did,
05
yeah.
Mustang, yeah.
It was a
Yeah,
Mustang
that's
that could
weird.
transform into other Ford vehicles.
I really want to be a Ford Cat now.
No, but it was like there was a Mustang. There was like a faster Mustang. Then there was also like it could be a pickup truck and a van and.
It's on the side of the road constantly.
Oh, I really want to be a 1972 Ford Transit
Constantly.
pickup.
Yeah.
No, and then you spend the entire episode wondering why it doesn't just change into a Ford GT and disappear off into the sunset.
Because as Jeremy Clarkson proved, you're gonna like get it home one night, turn it off for the night, come back to it tomorrow morning, and nothing will work.
Or
What was that
jump on Red
story?
Dead.
I think he left it in his garage once, went to it the next morning, pressed unlock, and all that turned on was the right side indicator, and everything else was dead in the car.
So,
The
he didn't pull
best...
Elvis Presley and shoot it, did he?
No, oh god, not like that fucking... What was that car that he shot?
De Tomasa Pantera. Speaking
Yeah, that's...
of which, you know GT Sport, you know that car that wasn't a De Tomasa Pantera?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's GT Sport, so we're...
That's true. Right.
Shit, I still need to play that game because I need to earn enough mileage credits to unlock the fucking Subaru Impreza Group B car.
So there's literally no point in playing it.
The best Mustang. Night Rider car change from season to season, look-wise anyway. Sorry, I just need to pay attention to the chat. I'm sort of reminding myself to do this. I was sort of getting into like a hypnotic fucking groove.
Emile, did you ever get around to getting that PO box?
Oh god, no. Fucking PO box is like 300 quid a year. I ain't paying that shit.
Seriously?
Yeah, fucking what?
I could have sent you the Knight Rider game, man.
I'll buy it, don't worry. How much is it on eBay right now?
Oh, I'll have a quick look.
If it's over
I've
300
decided I'm
quid-
going to crush London Racer 2 and send that off to a lucky subscriber after we're finished with it.
Oh yeah, no, you should do a free giveaway at the end of it.
No, I'm going to crush the disc and then someone can get the fucking crushed and broken game.
It's probably the best form of it. Maybe
No,
not.
no, what you should do is
Yeah.
open up a Patreon. Whoever gives you the most money gets to choose how it's destroyed.
£3.45, £1.50 postage, buy it now.
Oh boy, that's like almost doable.
Emile, I will give you £5 if I get to choose. No, £5 a bit. I'll give you £1 if I get to choose how it's destroyed.
I'm going to run it over with the Impreza, that's for certain. Anything else is sort of window dressing after that.
Yeah.
Wait, you've got an NA Impreza, don't you?
Well, it's not a turbo, is it? Let's be honest.
I was going to say you just plug the air filter and try to feed it into the turbocharger.
Because that's sensible. Can I have a crushed copy of London
Yeah, like
Racer 2?
Sprint Simulator.
Don't all Imprezas have an EJ40 or something like that, or is it just different? Great.
They are...
NA.
Yeah, EJ20 in the UK mostly. Mine's got the
Except for yours.
EG15, I think, which is a 1.5.
You never.
That's the one that doesn't chew its own
But
head
it-
gaskets.
Like EJ25s. I saw an STI Forester the other day, like a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wish Forza will put a Ford Explorer in it, because that's what I currently drive.
Do you know what I want from Forza? If we're talking Ford Explorers, I want a Midnight Ford Explorer Sport, the two-door one.
Wait,
That
what?
thing's
Wait, what?
two-door
what's it
Ford
called?
Explorer, Ford Explorer Sport. It's a weird thing. It's great.
Ford
Yeah, so
Explorer
just-
Sport.
I've just looked it up. Every single Impreza has an EJ engine.
Never mind.
That car was in Thingy as well, actually. The car was in Vanishing Point for the PS1 and Dreamcast.
Indoor Explorer.
I would
I would love to see the
Oh
PGI
my.
PGI series, PGR franchise make a comeback. Some games kind of like PGR now. I think Gravel is supposed to be similar.
I've seen Gravel. It didn't really sell me, but it's got a Toyota 222D, so I feel like I'm obliged to buy it.
Oh, has he got the fucking Group B MR2?
Yeah, well, the Group S ones. Yeah, it's got a
Oh,
couple of Group
that's
S
tempting me.
ones.
now.
Emile, you need to play my mate's Roblox Rally Simulator, mate.
Fuck off. Fucking Roblox.
Just
No,
trying,
it's
just trying to throw a sponsor. Just.
He's allowed
I'll
to do a
link it to you,
sponsor.
mate. It's a quality game. It's got Group B RX-7, Group B Celicas.
Invited
Yeah,
to play it. I had a look at it.
So-
You've played it, haven't you? Quality game.
I can't get into it because you need to be invited or something, or it's blocked.
Oh dear.
It's roadblocked. Haha!
I found your two-door Explorer.
Yeah. Do you like it?
An older one, but still.
Yeah, it's the. I was on about the 90s. Whatever the one Tavares turned into a drift car.
Sorry, what?
I've Explorer with a 4-liter V6 in it.
Yeah, that was
Right.
the one.
10 horsepower, 245 foot-pounds of torque.
Ooh.
Whenever I... Yeah, you want the V8 option, but because 4-liter V6 means it's gonna...
I don't think the Explorer came with a V8. I think it was only 6-cylinder.
The 80 Bauer edition came with a 4.6-liter V8 from a Mustang, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay, that'll be the Mustang GT motor then, I'm assuming.
The same Mustang, the Mustang of 2005, 2006.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think it made 215 at the 215 horsepower and 275 foot-pound of torque, if I'm not mistaken.
You'd have to speak about Scotian to Scotian about that one. He knows his American stuff. The most American Canadian I've ever met.
Well, he is the real now.
Matt, though.
He is the real American. Also, snow is bad. What's gravel? It's a rally game. Yeah, you can play the demo if you want. I heard it's okay. Apparently the handling is a bit wonky though.
Very arcadey from what I saw Brino play of it, but basically, it's got the Group S card, so it kind of sold me.
Okay.
It's also got that Lancia Delta EVC. or
Mate,
EVC,
so is my
whatever.
mate's Roblox rally game. Nobody's
fuck
playing
off?
that.
Yes, but the issue is I can't play that.
Well, Adam on Roblox, mate. Greg Tracy, 1, 2, 3,
you
4.
fuck
And I'll
off?
hook you up.
Fuck's sake!
I'm just okay with this.
Oh no.
A username on Roblox too, because I kind of made my account when I was really young, and it was called the Stig 100.
The Stig 100. Were the other
Oh, wait, can you-
99 Stigs taken?
Oh,
Hang on.
that's my favourite
Hey.
bit about seeing random numbers at the end of a name, because I'm always like, is that how many other versions of that name are taken?
That's why you always pick an oddly specific number, so the answer can be yes.
Like, I was playing fucking Black Ops 2 earlier, and someone's name was like Alex20103457. I was just like, Jesus Christ, how
do
many
you
Alexes?
remember that?
God.
Oh, Pix.
Daniel, I'm gonna kick you for
Yeah.
talking about Roblox.
You've got a Roblox date tomorrow, by the way.
What?
Daniel wants to play
Oh,
Roblox
Daniel.
with you. You got a date.
Who's
God
that now?
Play.
damn. This fucking V12 LMR is really good.
Just
Did
see
you say you wanted to restart this race?
Yeah, at the start because I was in last place, but the fucking prototype car. It's nice driving the prototype cars in this game because they drive like real cars.
Yay.
They're not like they are in like more modern Forza games where they just fall to pieces.
fours, like they drive like that with like high downforce. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, because the problem is in like Forza 4 and stuff, the way they drove, they're very downforce dependent, and if you like literally were going around a low speed corner, you had no grip whatsoever. But in this game, they actually feel slow enough. Almost, they actually just feel like normal cars, basically. It's quite weird. Legit, please subscribe to your channel.
Has odd racing cars, because like some of the like GT3 cars, it's kind of odd. Like it feels like they're always on
Which
the edge
game?
of grip. Gran Turismo 6.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Also, I'm gonna
I
DM
feel
you
like they're
something,
constantly
mate.
on the edge of grip.
Please don't.
Oh, that was the thing with Gran Turismo racing cars. The thing with Gran Turismo, and it's the same like GT4 and everything. It almost occasionally feels completely random as to whether you're going to go in this corner and you've got sort of a 50-50 chance of surviving. It's strange.
No, you think that, and then as it turns out, you've got loads of grip, but it never feels like it.
Yeah, it sort of Forza's got it with the GT cars now. It's sort of you don't quite know if you're gonna have enough grip to get through a corner or not, but you usually do because you're like way away from the limit when it comes to race cars. Like, that's the thing you got to remember with race cars. Is usually like these things have got so much grip and everything. You're never really pushing them to the
Yeah.
potential.
Did you like it?
You haven't DM'd me and
Okay, we were
Oh
talking
god, Audi
We were
has
talking
died.
about the worst European cars, and can we just talk about the worst American cars? Because I know you guys
Oh.
play around a lot with you.
Mmm.
I have
Mustang
a
2 King Cobra.
I have a particular soft spot
Well, if
for
you
the
want to
Chevrolet Seagull.
die,
Emile,
Pacer.
Emile, how long
Hey, yeah.
does the stream go on for?
However long we can think of American cars for, apparently.
Okay, you
Okay.
have the Edsel,
See
you
you in a
have
week.
the you
Go
have
on.
the Edsel, you have the AMC Pacer, the AMC Gremlin, the Chevy Vega, the Ford Pinto,
Dude,
PT Cruiser.
we like the Pacer here.
Oh,
Ah.
we're big fans of the Pacer and the Pinto here.
Saw a video of the like the other day about how it, and apparently the early model ones were actually not bad cars.
The
Mustang
Pacer had a
King
V8 in
Cobra.
it eventually.
The Gremlin did the thing.
It was gonna have
Yeah,
road
the Gremlin
rage
had
and
V8.
then
Forza,
GM
isn't it?
V8
But yeah.
GM pulled out at the last minute.
Mustang 2, the fucking...
Yeah.
Basically every American car from like 1970, like the mid-90s, was all terrible apart from the Caprice.
Oh, the Pontiac Aztec.
The Aztec
Yeah,
wasn't a
it's
bad
cool.
car, that's the thing.
It
The
just
Aztec's
ugly.
cool in a really weird way. It had a tent on some of them.
It did have a tent.
My Pontiac tent.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
AMC Pacer.
I think-
I mean, not AMC Pacer, but the fucking
Gremlin.
Prowler. Not no.
Oh
no,
god,
I
the
meant the
Prowler.
Prowler, the Plymouth Prowler.
That's
Yeah.
another kind of cool car, actually.
No, it's not. The Prowler is not a cool car.
That's the kind of
Cool and it's weird.
Ooh.
Daniel just asked if the Pacer had a meaty
Yes,
V8.
the
Meat.
V8, 5 litre
wasn't-
V8 was...
Oh, Rip Bentley.
Yeah, the 5 litre V8 was in it eventually in like the
Yeah, but
60s.
it certainly wasn't meaty. It was
Ah.
probably less than 100 or 150 horsepower.
This game is actually, in some ways, better than Forza 7. I mean, I haven't played the
Oh,
game, but from
fuck's
what I can
sake.
gather, damaged parts are moving. And I haven't seen that in any other Forza game.
Oh no, Forza's great. Fucking, what was I driving the other day? HSV GTSR. The wing moves at speed. Like, it literally starts rattling. It's great.
List of
Well, I know, like, Forza games had the dynamic aero or whatever it's called, where...
Oh my god, what's happened up
wings
here?
go up and down.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ,
no.
what the fuck?
I don't.
This is why Forza 1's great, right? Because you just drive down the road, and if the AI are close to each other, you'll just come across them having massive incidents. For no
They
reason.
do the thing on Road America. Have a look.
SV1. What the fuck is that?
A Rover SD1.
Yeah, they did the thing on Road America.
Yeah, there was
I
a...
remember, I remember they did that on
Brooklyn
Forza 7.
SV1.
Oh, SV1.
Oh, the Bricklin.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
that's
it just
Canadian.
said. Chevrolet Chevette. Any Chevy Citation.
We
Wasn't
got
the
things like that,
Chevette
didn't we?
literally a Vauxhall?
What was
Yeah.
that thingy Cadillac called? The front...
Escalade.
No, front-wheel drive one. It had a wheel on the back of it.
Eldorado. I think so.
It was either the... or the Seville. It was one of those. That was awful. It had a...
Bill. I like the Bill.
It's also named
Yeah.
after Wild.
It had the Cadillac diesel engine in it as well. You know, the really good one that was like literally a petrol engine. And the GT1's just tried to kill an Audi, apparently.
Nice.
The Cadillac V864.
Yeah, the awful Cadillac diesel.
For the 1981 model year only, Cadillac offered a feature on its V8 engine called the V864. On this engine, up to 4 cylinders could be deactivated while cruising to save fuel. However, the system suffered from numerous drivability issues as the computer technology at the time couldn't deactivate/reactivate the cylinders fast enough. Many owners got fed up with the engine's poor performance and had the system disabled by mechanics, including the engine and automotive atrocities, the cars we love to hate. Eric Peters called the V864 one of the best ideas gone horribly wrong to ever reach production, and it was the last thing a by now reeling Cadillac needed on top of the still festering diesel imbroglio. What the fuck?
Yeah, the cylinder, I remember that. That's almost as good. The best one of those for technology coming early was the braking system on the Fiat Uno Turbo, right? It didn't have ABS,
Oh, I think
but
I remember this. Yeah.
yeah, it had.
It was like a form of.
Yeah, I'll
Wasn't it
explain.
like
It
a
basically,
one-time?
yeah, it was
use,
ABS, right? It was ABS, but you could only use it once when you turn the key,
Traction control.
and then it turned itself off.
Yeah.
What?
So it's ABS.
Challenging thing ever.
Yeah, but if you activated it once, it'd turn itself off, and then you'd have to turn the car back on to have it again.
It's alright. I've just found the most fantastic thing ever while looking at the AMC Pacers Wikipedia page.
Oh god.
You know how... No, this is about Renault now. Because
Right.
Renault imported cars through AMC,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and at some point they imported the Renault 5. Do you want to know what they called it in America?
Renault Le Car.
That's what I was just looking at.
The car.
Yeah, Le Car. The amusing thing with Renault is apparently when AMC was looking to make a deal of something, the French came along and was like looking to make a deal with AMC. Apparently when the French came to America, they fell in love with the Pacer.
Yeah.
Like, the French was saying this is the best car of ever. And all
No,
sorts.
I think a Chevrolet Vega would be better than a Pinto, to be honest.
yeah, it's
Vega
not
was...
exactly a...
The Vega was the thingy car, wasn't it? If I remember rightly, the Vega won a race at Lime Rock that they did, comparing it to other compact cars of the time. And the driver of that Vega said I think he said something along the lines of that's the most terrified he's ever been in his life because that engine was literally about to blow up. Like,
I don't blame him.
fucking Vega.
Never
That was
driven
in
one, but it's
Horizon 3.
ugly as fuck.
It's just a mini Z28.
The Chevrolet Corsair is the worst American car ever made. Is that the rear-engined one?
I think it is.
I think he's right. I think whoever said that might be right. I could be wrong.
Oh, yeah, because I think that was in... Or was that the Corvair? I can't remember. I think it was in
Wasn't it the
Forza...
Monza?
Yeah, Monza something, maybe.
Monza's the same.
I know it was in Forza 4. Because why not?
Racing game.
Yeah.
I know, Aventine.
It needs to
Yeah.
come back to Forza. We need more stupid old American cars that don't work in Forza. That's what we really need.
There was one I just saw it a while ago. Okay, it's an '82 Chevy Camaro Iron Duke. In
Oh,
1982, the redesigned Chevy Camaro offered a 90 horsepower Iron Duke
Mhm.
four-cylinder engine with a
mhm.
3-speed automatic transmission as its standard powertrain. Something that was very strongly derided in such. No, it says DERIDED.
Oh, derided. Yeah.
It's such a car with a high performance reputation. This variant of the Camaro was included in Time Magazine's list of the top 50 worst cars of all time, including this car in Automotive Atrocities. The cars will love to hate. Eric Peters wrote the Iron Duke equipped Camaro gave owners the humiliation of being left in the dust by K car station wagons.
I need to stop doing that.
Why was it...
Interesting
Mindful?
fact, that engine was also in the Firebird, and Scotian doesn't have an Iron Duke, but he has a 6-cylinder Firebird, the one that made like 135 horsepower, I think.
Chevy Vega doesn't even make that much, and I would rather drive that.
Chevy Vega's... Yeah, but the Chevy Vega's light. A Camaro is quite a heavy car. Rhino's got a Camaro, actually, comes to think of it.
That's the thing about
Is
American
it like
cars.
a 2002?
No, he's got a 92. It's a really nice car, actually.
okay.
He's got a 92 with a V8. It was one of his dad's, and he
The Gen
needed it to
4?
replace his car.
That's something.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
The fucking, what are you doing, you prick? Don't mind me. I argue with the AI on this game because they do stupid shit occasionally.
That's why I went back to the stream because I was like, what are you talking about? 71 Chevy Vega. While the Chevy Vega earned critical acclaim upon launch, it was named the Motor Trend Car of the Year for 71 and became a bestseller. Its reputation was hard upon the revelation of severe quality and reliability issues. While its aluminum block engine and new method of rust proofing were initially praised as innovative, The Vega was proven to have extreme vulnerability to corrosion and premature engine failure. By the late 70s, Vegas were becoming scrapped at such a high rate that many junkyards refused to purchase them or would crush them without removing any of the still usable parts. Really, dude? Autoblog included the Vega on its list of 20 dumbest cars of all time. It placed second on Car Talk's poll, the worst car of the millennium. Was named Forbes' 2004 list of the worst cars of all time, and named Car and Driver one of the 10 most embarrassing award-winning cars, stating the Chevy Vega is on everyone's short list for the worst car of all time.
The interesting thing with the Vega is, technically speaking, it's not actually that bad a car. The problem is it never works.
John
It's kinda
DeLorean
like
in it.
the Fiat Unos, they were very similar. Like,
Hang on.
the
Daniel
Unos...
messaged something that I've got to either show or hide. He's saying
Uh,
cunt. Should I allow it?
Yes, allow it, because he's talking about the AI. And indeed, the AI are cunts.
Yeah, it's Daniel. He's not allowed to use such rude language yet.
No, he'll get demonetized.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
Let me just remind you of the fact there's a blue bar above my channel currently saying, due to changes in our part of program reliance, your channel is no longer eligible for monetization.
What?
Dildos.
Yeah, that's what shows up at the top.
Less than 1,000 subs.
Let me play an advert and make money for YouTube. Oh, I can't play an advert, never fucking mind.
Any video I'll upload will come up with a fucking yellow money icon. Even if it's family-friendly PCR content with nothing in it.
Do you know what the best bit is? Here's something for you, right? That yellow monetization logo, right? Before my channel got completely blacklisted for it, there was only one video series that would get demonetized occasionally, and it was the Hot Lap Classic, right? The Let's Plays would not be touched. Bear in mind, the Let's Plays have had many interesting, colourful words used in them. I think...
Many colourful,
Because
interesting
they can't be
titles.
asked to watch them all.
55 inches of Scott's Diner.
Oh yeah, the only episode that ever got demonetized, and I agreed with it, and I left it because I thought it was funny, was the episode literally called Horsecock Harry. Right, here's a challenge for you at home, and I will reward you with a shout out if you can do this. Work out when the last Let's Play episode I ever published that didn't have at least one use of the word cunt in it.
Not
Well,
this
not
one.
this one, you fucking
You
dildo.
used it earlier when you were speaking about Daniel.
Yeah! It's just such a good word to say. It's a versatile.
Oh, it's a great word.
It's the
Don't-
only word that's got any power these days.
Yeah.
Nothing else has got any power. It's just that.
I mean,
it's
you
the
call
one
someone
word.
a motherfucker, and it's just like shrug it
It's-
off.
Yeah, I know. Call someone
Call
cunt.
someone.
So much power to it.
Their mum will feel it.
Yeah, right in her cum, you know what I'm saying?
So, like what I DM'd you.
Oh, what have you done? I haven't even looked at it yet, and I just know it's going to be awful.
Is
Okay.
it Ford Fiesta?
Emile, you can have it as well if you'd like.
Oh, please no.
That's actually quite good. I like that.
Oh, please. keep-
I'm just trying to
Oh,
understand why
God,
the IMD
fucking
was so terrible. So
I'm
I've
gonna
made
go
it.
make a cup of tea.
Because it was an i4 4-cylinder that made 90 horsepower and was in muscle cars.
No, I've decided to make it a 2-liter inline 4, with a pushrod head, and I'm making 76 horsepower without really messing around with any of the stats to tune for total economy. Like, this was supposed to be in performance cars.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Mustang had a same thing. That had a Lima engine, which was a 2.3 4-cylinder, and that made 90 horsepower as well.
What game is this on? Is my question.
What game?
Automation.
Oh, automation, yeah.
Building
You
game.
can-
It's absolutely fantastic. I have
It is a
500
fantastic
hours
game.
in it. I swear I don't have a problem.
Ooh, Amphicar. I forgot about the Amphicar.
Oh god.
Because Lyndon Johnson had one when I was.
What was the line? The line from Ed China from Wheeler Dealer summed that car up the best. He said, "That's the best car we've ever worked on because it can go." Because it's terrible on the road and it's terrible in the water, but the point is it can do both.
Oh.
And for car 770.
You
7 miles an
actually have
hour.
to race your car with body mods to get actual downforce. That's not just in Race Car Driver 2. That's in Need for Speed Most Wanted. The wings actually do have a benefit.
Oh yes.
Yeah, in Underground too. They
hmm
did.
In all Need for Speed games, the wings actually did have a purpose.
They had a, oh yeah,
I've
yeah,
already
you-
started. Oh, okay, sorry. Oh.
You're
Wow.
dying again,
Right,
slightly.
Everyone's dying, I
I
think.
can't do my
I've already started the game with looking at modified cars.
Do My Summer Car. I can't do My Summer Car. Boost is doing My Summer Car.
Yes,
Mm.
it's winter.
Like-
we cannot do
like
my
and subscribe.
summer car.
Exactly.
Subscribe to Boost and Ethanol.
I
Exactly.
found a
What?
1996 Range Rover on 22-inch alloys with bags.
Oh.
No.
Money Hose, Cars and Bros. That's how all
You
my
just got,
partners
hi
roll.
guys, selling this gorgeous machine. Leaves a little cosmetic TLC. Scoop needs remolding, etc. Car still has 10 months MOT. Carries all the usual Range Rover traits.
But
What, like having a cunt of wife?
Full service history, fully fitted and working NOS system.
Oh!
What?
Okay, right, I
What?
want
I'm
it.
posting. I'm
What?
posting cars.
Okay, I want it.
Car
Sorry.
is even featured in the Max Power magazine.
Oh, I
for those
don't.
who
I don't want it
remember.
now. If it was in a Max Power magazine, don't ever buy that car.
Oh my god, look at those fucking cronies!
22-inch cars,
Look at
chrome
them.
alloy rims with brand new
Where?
tyres. 4-port exhaust system,
What- what's-
custom leather interior, TVs installed absolutely everywhere. Lol. All
TV.
paperwork, etc.
Did he seriously put LOL in the advert?
Yes, he did.
Where's the cat?
Did I show you that Civic I found on eBay recently?
That car's okay.
Oh, I found some.
Oh, Jesus Christ, no.
I found.
There was a Civic. There was a Civic on eBay, right?
Hmm.
And it was matte black, right? And the advert was just like selling this piece of shit Civic.
oh, have I shown you that Craigslist advert of someone selling a white Mini?
I can't.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
I think so,
you've
yeah.
shown me that, but this one's better because it like literally was an advert that was actually on eBay, and it just says like has had more owners than Katie Price. Like,
Okay, what the fuck am I looking at? It's a, what, Cayenne? Ew.
the Land Rover Defender is shockingly ugly. The new one? I haven't actually seen the new Land Rover Defender.
Purposeful, and that's why it's good looking.
Someone confirm whether the Land Rover Defender is ugly or not.
Does this Cayenne have a wide body kit?
What, the car that he's posted?
Yep.
Probably. They have lots of wide body kits for the Cayenne.
My dear Christ, wow.
Boost walks past one on the way to school.
No, actually, it's the
Oh, he
opposite
does.
way.
Doesn't he?
But yeah, no, there is one very close to me.
You
I
sound like you're scared.
well, no, here's the thing. I could go out the house now, walk literally, and see it.
I wish
Yeah,
I
no, that's
could,
because your
but
neighbour's a drug
The
dealer.
snow's almost a quarter of the way up my window at this point.
You should
Not
see my
much, I'm
car.
not joking.
You should have seen it yesterday. It was literally buried. And it's
Bet
only
you
just
probably-
starting.
Yeah.
now.
Bet you probably wouldn't believe me if I told you I saw like a matte black Ferrari 458 in person.
Ooh.
I've seen.
I haven't seen a 458
Oh,
in
look
person.
at you, one-upping as always, Boost.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah, sure.
dildo.
I've seen a Veyron out in the wild.
Neil?
Beat that. No, but
Yeah, well, I've seen pussy.
You've seen a Veyron out in the wild. I saw a Vauxhall Cavalier diesel the other day. Get on my fucking level.
all right. No, no,
I've seen
no,
pussy
no,
once
no.
in my life, Boost. Beat that.
Two cats beat.
Actually,
It was on-
Boost.
My
But-
phone.
Oh, you're breaking up.
458, sorry.
You're
Say something. I'm live in a small town in America, but it's in North Carolina. But I don't see many foreign Italian cars.
Yeah,
No,
enough.
fair enough.
Fair play.
I got-
What did I see the other day? Oh, I've got one actually, because you're American, you'll get this. I saw a Dodge Avenger with an Underground 2 style body kit and two-tone the other day.
Oh
That was
no.
horrific.
Isn't it our Challenger or Charger?
No, it was an Avenger. Like, the Avengers are
I
weird.
think I know
Yeah.
what you.
Just our Charger.
It looks like a Charger. No, they get it in America as well. RCR did a review of it where it said something about private parts and parents banging in the back of a school bus.
It's like yeah, it's some similar to it. I don't give a shit.
It's
enough.
weird. I'm
Interceptor.
surprised Emile hasn't crashed into a wall. Well, there you go. Your comment just distracted me.
Got to see your Jensen Interceptor.
Ooh. They're cool. I think they put Corvette engines into them now.
It's a GM engine. It's a
Hmm.
GM engine. But the thing is, they needed that big engine because the car weighed what, 5,000 pounds or something like that.
Oh
if I'm
yeah,
not
first
mistaken.
all-wheel drive thingy car, I think.
Pounds.
Emile, that's the worst crash I've ever seen.
What? It was pathetic,
Getting
wasn't it?
distracted by- Yeah, it was just shit.
Okay, what that is in proper units, because that seems
Oh, I'm sorry, kilograms in.
Oh,
2,267 kilograms. So
Check the Interceptor. I think the Interceptor was that heavy because you got to remember the Interceptor was the first all-wheel drive, like, not off-road
Oh.
car ever.
it was the first
Oh
full-time.
my god.
What you saying?
Oh, when you have the availability, check Cars channel and check the Vauxhall Astra.
Oh god.
Box. Ah, angry.
It's not as good as that Honda. Is it better than that Honda Prelude that has the anime girl on it that's for sale currently?
It's rolling on painted stock wheels. That's all I'll say.
Oh, yes.
That's just the start.
It
has a chip. It has 80 horsepower.
So do most Vauxhall Astras.
Okay,
Well,
is it-
yeah,
Also,
but
if
you
you've
look
seen
at
the
it.
wing.
I haven't paid
Incredibly
attention to
weird,
the wing
mate.
because I tend to blank them out.
say
Right.
something? No,
I'm sorry, boost loading sticker. You're on 80 horsepower, you fuck!
Loading.
Anywho, the Dodge Neon stock in GT2 is a fairly well-handled car. Do you mind doing it next? Interesting you say that. Technically, I will do an... actually, yeah, that's the point. I will do a Neon. However, bear in mind, I've done the last 2.5 weeks of Hot Lap Classics in a row today, and none of them were the Neon. But next time I do... The cars I can
Darcy.
confirm in the next filming session that I do, which bear in mind you won't see until like the next 3 weeks, I'm definitely doing the 22B, because that recording session window is coming up. And I think I've got a touring car special coming up. The week before the BTCC starts, I'm going to do every single BTCC car in Gran Turismo 2 in one go.
Nice.
So that's the plan with that. Yeah, I can't. But yeah, if you remind me at some point, I'll probably build the cars Friday tomorrow. If I get time, I will build the new Hot Lot cars tomorrow. So if I can remind myself, I'll probably chuck a Neon in there. You'll probably get the ACR before the RT. Or you'll get the RT. I can't remember which one I'm running with Racing Mod. I think the statistics on both Neons is exactly the same. So.
The Dodge Neon is basically a PT Cruiser.
What?
It's just the same way.
I actually like the first gen Neon, not gonna lie.
I've found a Mercedes E240 with a gun on the roof.
Oh, I think I've seen that one. That one's... I don't know what it is about people making old Mercs look like weird.
T40. Oh my. Why?
You think I should do what next in GT? It should do blank next in GT4. I mean, you can tell me all you want. I can tell you exactly what's next in GT4. GT2, sorry.
I'm about to say something incredibly weird, but you know the Iron Duke engine?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually quite a good engine.
Oh.
Well, I mean, for a 4-cylinder that was in America being strangled by emissions at the time, yeah.
Well, for a push rod 4-cylinder in America using carburetors, I assume.
I think it was
Wait,
fuel
about-
injected.
Oh, it's fuel inject. Oh,
It was fuel injected.
Yeah, it's 82 or 80 something. That should be around the event of fuel injection.
Illegal number
absolutely
plate.
terrible. Don't bother with it.
Do the ACR with race mod. I think that's the plan, because I was going to do the ACR without, but I think I want to use the RT thing. I would love to see a BTC expansion in Forza 7. I completely agree, and that's one thing that I did say to Angel the other day when we was talking about it, like if they added Snetterton and then maybe like a couple of touring cars from various eras. Will you stream GT4? Potentially. It'll get streamed at some points. Probably not within like I'll probably stream it within the first few weeks when I'm doing a private call voice session on my thing.
Emile,
And then
I'm sorry to interrupt, but the 2002 has just arrived.
2002.
People will understand if they're looking in cars.
Oh god. Oh god.
Jesus
God.
fucking Christ.
Why?
It's everyone start a car from
Why?
tubes.
It's got Lambo
right.
doors.
It's
It's
everyone
got
start a
wings.
car from tubes.
Ali G.
Underground
Six
style.
grand.
It's a CRX, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's a CRX. Oh my god.
That's
Why
not a
do
CRX,
everyone?
it's
Why
too
did everyone do this to CRXs? They don't deserve it.
Is it a Del
Oh.
Sol or is it a CRCRX?
It's a good
I
one.
think you'll just have to just look yourself when you can. And
Oh god. Remind me next time when the race ends and I'll have a look. I forgot.
oh well.
There's a
Can't-
2004 Honda Integra Type R DC5 Nighthawk Black.
I found the Brian McGowan Maxi 1996. Emile, not Emile. How's that could be your replacement for the Clito?
No, I
He-
want a
he's not
Civic.
getting in.
Renault
You want a
Megane.
what?
I want a Civic.
You fucking faggot. You want an Impreza?
No, I don't. If I got your own petrol, it smells like your ass.
Wow.
It doesn't smell like me at all. It smells quite nice actually.
I don't care.
It's been infected with new car smell air fresheners its entire life.
Things we
See?
didn't need to know.
Juiced. Oh, Juiced might be getting... Juiced was hilarious the last time we did it, so I can't wait to
Well,
do
that's
Juiced
not
again.
right.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, Azza, you liked
No.
Juiced last time, didn't you?
No.
was fucking
Yeah,
good.
until
Yes.
the part where you gambled all your money.
Yeah, it was hilarious though. And that's why we called the recording Whamkers the Whamkers.
Yeah.
It's a fish. This
See you
heart's
later,
a-
Daniel. Toka 2
I
on the
found
PS1
the
is
perfect
best
project
car.
for you.
I'd probably
Right,
agree.
it's a Mark 1
Gee.
MX-5, but it's got a Jaguar V8 in it, and it's 450 quid.
Oh,
Is it
those
what,
exist.
Take the Jaguar V8 out.
Most people
Um,
put V6s in those, so it's quite interesting to see a V8.
Jesus Christ.
What happened to
But bro, LS swap
Right.
everything.
it?
I think people have LS swapped MX-5s. Oh, you can LS swap an MX-5 in Forza 7, I know that much.
Somebody just put 2 LS engines in an MX-5. They had to stretch it out a bit, but there's a video of it somewhere.
I put one in the front and one in the boot.
Weight balancing.
Someone did that with a Lupo.
Oh yeah, the V was it W12?
Someone at my work, they had a 2003 Lupo. It was a 1 litre. They had it for their first car. They blew it up, so they let it sit for a year. And then, because he's pretty fucking minced now, because he was a manager at where I work. So they bought a completely written off Audi TT and chucked the 1. Was it the 1.8 turbo in it?
1.8 turbo, yeah.
Yeah. It was
Jesus.
fucking rapid. Yeah. He showed me videos of it. Because he took it around shite tons of track days and everything. It was fucking rapid.
It's
And they
still
blew
not
it
as
up
cool
again.
as that thingy guy though.
And now it's just sat in the garage again.
Oh, fair enough. Did you see that, did I ever show you that video of the greatest engine swap of all time?
Was that with the twin engine one?
No, the 2-litre 5-cylinder Fiat Multipla of Doom.
Oh my god.
Someone put a Fiat Coupe engine into a Fiat Multipla and it sounds fucking mental.
Okay, what about a V8 swap and an old Volkswagen Beetle?
I I think people have done that. There's people
Yeah,
put boxer engines
What about
into
V8
them.
swapping a new Volkswagen Beetle?
Mikey Carmos put like a
Convertible.
engine in the back of one, didn't they?
I know there's them mad Italian bastards who put a Ferrari V8 into the back of a Fiat 500. I think they were on about putting a Lamborghini V12 in the back of a Fiat 500 at some point. Because why not?
Someone put a V12 in a Fiat 500, and then there was one where someone put a Ferrari V8 in a Citroen 2CV, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
ACR 27.
Van, seen that.
Hmm.
There's so many people
Some of these cars,
people-
right?
with too much time on their hands. That's kind of course with carbon block.
Listen, too much time on your hands creates some of the best engine swaps in the world.
Yeah.
Does it though? Really?
Too much time
Yeah.
on your hands. You can do something else with your hands,
I
but
don't,
oh well.
I don't think it's too much time on your hands. I think it's not enough money is the thing that creates these.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, some of them are just like that guy who fucking put a 7-litre LS in the back of a Porsche 911. I don't think that was a lack of money. I think that was just, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, that wouldn't surprise me if he just had an LS engine with a blown differential or something.
Maybe.
And was just like, I've got a Porsche barn find or something and it needs an engine.
I mean, the problem is, you can be as crazy as you want, but you'll never be as good as the Vector W8 twin turbo.
No.
Because fucking Corvette engine with 2 turbochargers that can make up to 1200 horsepower connected to a front wheel drive, a 3-speed auto. It's the best car in the world.
I'm surprised that
Didn't-
transmission takes the
You've got to
torque.
think what they were fucking thinking, to be honest.
Fucking, did I ever show you the promotional material for the next Vector that never existed?
I don't think you did.
It's like a 90s
In
image,
all
man.
honesty, I'm not sure.
Oh.
It was a 2007, and it was an image that literally just said 2,000 horsepower, 275 or 300 miles an hour.
It sounds like the sledgehammer
How's
from
that?
PGR.
Yeah.
How's there? I found the cheese grater.
Oh no. It's an auto trader.
Yeah,
This
that's
is also true.
Ah! Imagine that hitting you. You'd be turned into pepperoni.
You turned into like, you know, this egg slicer, fucking hard-boiled eggs on.
I bought one of those last year from Amazon and I still haven't got it.
Oh,
I bought it for a
dear.
piss take.
Oh, no,
And it was like
that's-
80p, so I can't be mad.
that's the
I just
thing
got an update
about-
from Amazon saying my order's going to be late.
Dude, they have too much money on their hands, but yet they don't have nothing to spend it on. Like they do terrible shit to a perfectly nice car.
Hmm.
Well, that's the issue. In
Yeah, it's
Britain, you
Arabs,
can't
aren't
get
they?
LSs easy.
I'd swap a North Star into something just to piss off GM fanboys.
There was
Spend more time on
someone
the
who
side of the road.
put a
Microlin is here, yeah.
Hi.
Go on
someone
anyway,
that
sorry.
put a 13B rotary engine in a Chevrolet Nova.
Oh my god.
I need to see this. With
That sounds fantastic.
It really was, and it actually managed to get a wheelie. It was almost like a paper slip, or a little bit higher than that, but it actually got a wheelie off the line.
Holy shit.
It's the highest revving Nova in the world, and that's just when it's idling.
Oh, hold on. Emile W8 twin turbo like empty box. Okay, excuse me. Uyghur Vector W8 twin turbo. There you go. Imagine someone putting a Veyron engine in an original Mini. Many people have thought about that before. The
you
Mini
actually
would end
put
up
Red
on
Line
its
Racing.
roof.
Oh no. Oh, well, it's not bad. It's just a Ford. It's a Ford F100 pickup, 1960. But it's got an injected LS2 in the back of it.
Holy.
Oh, I gotta see
Oh,
this. Let me see
Um,
this.
Jesus, it's on Auto Trader. I passed it probably about 2 minutes ago.
Fucking auto
It
trader.
was lime green.
Never mind. Never mind.
That's more like it. There you go.
I'm green. Like I just want to see an LS in the back of a Ford, but you know, that lime green just went no.
What do Ford people usually swap into cars?
I want to put a Coyote V8 in my
Oh, yeah.
Explorer.
You just swap
I'll
anything
put a
in because their
Coyote.
engines work.
What
They
model
don't,
Explorer is
have-
yours?
I have an 05. It's the third gen Explorer.
Oh, is that the... That's when they got a lot bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, it weighs about the same as a Crown Vic, but it just rides a whole lot higher.
Is the Explorer... Is that like the one that had the front end of like the F-150?
I think that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did a
They're
little
kinda cool
research
cars.
on it.
I can't say I've ever hated the Ford Explorer, to be honest with you. I think we
Right.
got them for a bit.
Ride's too high for me because the tire would be sitting on the ground. Then I just look at the gap in the wheel well. It's probably
Mhm.
about a good 2.5 inches.
Well,
wanna
it's
get
supposed
it-
to go off-road, isn't it? Technically.
It never goes off road, so I want to lower about 1.5 inches. That way it makes it a little bit better.
Hmm. Yeah, fair enough.
I want to get the V8. I want to get a V8 in it too.
Oh,
so that way I
God.
can just make it haul ass.
Hell yeah.
The weight out of it. Whoa! Just wow.
That sounds great. I want to see that.
Or sticking out the hood like the 1,200 horsepower monsters, like the Australians do. Like
Oh,
do
yeah.
massive burnout. Massive
God.
burnout down the fucking drag stripper in the parking lot or something. Just throw it around.
It sounds like there was this car that was sent over... I think it was a Mustang, I want to say. Bill Goldberg has it now. It's quite interesting. What it was is back in the Vietnam War, what would happen is people would go home from the war, jump into these muscle cars and die, basically, because they've got too much power. They'd try and press the throttle and just explode.
Widowmaker.
So,
I'm talking about a Widowmaker, or whatever it is.
so what they did is they sent over this Mustang to Vietnam, and it had 1,200 horsepower in it. And they basically, like, literally got all of these military guys to drive it and just say, like, okay, if you control this, you can have a muscle car when you go home. And they made 2 of them, I think.
With 1,200 horsepower.
Oh my.
From PGR4.
Oh, was
It's
it?
a sledgehammer. It sounds like the sledgehammer from
Oh
PGR4.
god, yeah, the sledgehammer. I remember that.
I found something.
Alex did a video on PGR4 with Fox and the Hound with Husky, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about
Yeah,
the
the sledgehammer.
Callaway
Just plays an
sledgehammer.
Call that.
Azza, have a look at cars. The last 2, please.
No.
The
Pretty sure
thing-
you'll be
the thing-
satisfied.
I'm
don't know if I
Vietnam
want that
flashbacks intensify.
I don't know if I want to keep the V6 in my Explorer, or do I want to go ahead and get a Coyote swap or something? Because
If it works out for you.
I gotta get the money first, or trying to find someone to sell an engine for cheap.
Mm.
But I mean, it's not a bad riding car, but I just want to get it lowered so that way it makes it handle a little bit better. Generally, just have like a nice V8 soundtrack to it.
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
sure in America you can get a Civic Type R crate engine. You should do
Oh,
that.
God. Oh, yeah, because that's going to move an Explorer. Anyways,
Honda's
just
having talk.
some chat
What
things.
It's
Uh,
It's
sorry.
almost basically like a Big, except it's higher riding, but it weighs just about the same. The Crown Vic weighs about 4,000 pounds or somewhere around there, and I think Explorer weighs about the same. I don't know why I want to get a Crown Vic.
Azza,
I
What?
want to get
would you like
Hold on,
a
let him finish. Gone.
So would you like a early 2000s smart car with a front bull bar and
Would-
mermaids on it?
mermaids. Wow.
Oh baby.
Oh
Also,
my
hello,
god.
Nick. I'll read some of the chat out in a second. Just let me get around this final corner. Right, first off, the Golf with the Lamborghini V10 featured on Top Gear. It wasn't a Lamborghini V10. That was actually the Bentley
W12.
W12 twin turbo engine.
Which is an actually W layout engine. They're two VR8s, I guess.
Hmm.
No, VR6s because it's 12.
Venturi 400 GT or Ferrari F40. The hipster in me wants to go Venturi, but I can't deny the cultural significance of the Ferrari F40. And hello, Nick.
I've seen an F40 in person too.
Oh,
In person too.
Azza. Just check cars now.
You fuck off.
No.
What the
I
fuck are you
don't
posting in
care.
my cars chat?
I don't care.
That fucking Mazda, I've seen that one before.
What the fuck is this?
Oh god, it's that Corsa. Yeah, I've seen that one before. Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Whoa, that is ugly.
Oh.
Basically.
I
This
like
is a
how
track
this car
car.
says genuine BMW parts on it.
The car that I'd like you to mainly look at is the 1990 Honda Civic CRX VTEC
Oh, gee.
and
Oh, shit.
the Vauxhall show car highly modified.
DM both of them to me. I will check them out in between the next episodes.
Am I DMing him? I'm sorry,
Yes.
yes.
Dumb me. Yes.
Dimming them.
Dumbing them. Also, welcome to the Nürburgring, boys. This is where the AI gets completely fucked most of the time.
Oh,
The 13 miles on the green hill.
Do you know what the worst bit is? This game's made me appreciate the Nürburgring. Because it's not that horrible test course.
And there it goes. There goes your race. Bye.
Yeah. Ooh, Jesus. Also, this game doesn't have the Nürburgring GP track in it, and for that, I'm happy.
I like the GP track.
I'm not
I'll
a
be
big
honest.
fan. I'm not a big fan of Nürburgring. I like Le Mans a whole lot.
I
I love
I,
Le Mans.
I've appreciated the challenge of the Nürburgring. I'm terrible at the Nürburgring though, and I hate it being this thing in games where it's just like, oh well, the final race of a championship, wherever could it go?
Is that Nürburgring?
Yeah.
Like, I
Would
really
love
want
to
to
see
go.
God.
I want to go to Nürburgring, Germany, just to see it, but I wouldn't want to drive it.
Oh, I'd want to drive on it because it's pretty daydreamy because there's so many people on it. You'd love to see the
Yeah.
1970s Nürburgring in a game. That would be interesting, certainly. F1 a Spas needs to be in Forza. Agree.
I have
Anyways,
a
go.
dream list of tracks I want to go to. You have Linden Hill, the Rallycross track.
Oh
You
yeah.
have Silverstone, Bathurst. This is gonna sound real,
We're all
you
there.
guys. Lime Rock 2.
Oh yeah.
But I want to go to Daytona, Indianapolis,
No.
and down to the Charlotte
fair
Motor Speedway. I haven't. I've been down to the Charlotte Motor Speedway,
Boosty,
but I
we
haven't
have
gone in it.
waiting room.
Oh, who we got in the waiting room?
Okay.
Is being moved over. Hi.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Jeracer.
Hey.
Welcome to
Silence.
interestingness.
Yeah. Anyway, continue on with the list.
Let's see. I've been down to Charlotte Motor Speedway. Well, I haven't gone into it. There's a really short track called Martinsville Speedway. It's basically a fucking paperclip, and I can't stand it. But I want to go there. It is
I
basically
could appreciate that.
fucking paperclip. It's in the shape of a paperclip, and I can't fucking stand it.
Oh, I think that one might have been on a empty box video, maybe.
I
Not
wanna
empty
go to
box.
the-
Fucking what's his name? Southpaw Racer.
Yeah, Southpaw Race is fantastic.
No, that was Gateway.
Oh right.
So
The old
it happened.
Wilkesboro Speedway.
I am trapped in Champ Car.
I'm back.
Wilkesboro Speedway. Since Top Gear since Top Gear went there.
Hmm.
And director behind Cars 3 actually used the Wilkesboro Speedway for a reference for the Thomasville Speedway.
Huh. Interesting.
I've
Oh,
seen
actually-
Cars 3 like 2 or 3 times, and you have the four cars that they talk about. You have Smokey Unick, he was a crew chief. You have Wendell Scott, the first African American NASCAR driver or race car driver. You have Luis, what's his name? Luis Nash, but she's the first one. She's one. I think she's either one of the first women to race in NASCAR or the first one to win a race. And then you have Junior Johnson, which he was famous for running moonshine.
Oh
He got
yeah.
to start moonshine running.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's how NASCAR started.
Fantastic because of
She
that.
made an
Mm.
illegal whiskey.
What the
Yeah, it's a
fuck
good
is
thing you have
that?
this stream up, so now I don't actually have to go on Hangouts now.
I know, it's
Fuck
great.
Yeah.
Please
Oh,
don't.
don't. I figured out, like, I may as well stream it because Hangouts is, like,
Stupid.
well, it's taking up the same amount of internet, so.
But also
Oh.
it counts towards your watch time, I'm pretty sure streams do, so you
Yeah.
get that watch time up for when you get ad revenue. Whatever.
Audience engagement.
Oh wow, I like this custom Rolls Royce for some reason. Oh, speaking of that, someone actually swapped the, I think it's the LS V8 in a Rolls Royce.
I take it was like a Silver Shadow or something.
You're right, I forgot. But I've seen a video of it, but it didn't sound really too bad.
I mean,
That's
it's
American.
not as impressive as the Dakar Rolls Royce.
Well, no, I think you're talking about the Dakar truck. Never mind.
No, there was a Dakar Rolls Royce.
Oh Jesus! I bet that lasted about 5 minutes before all the things broke inside it.
Actually, if I remember, I actually made it to the end.
Huh?
Dakar Rolls.
Because it's what it really was a Land Rover Defender with a Rolls Royce body grafted onto it.
Jesus, wow. Oh my gosh.
Then the same guy tried to do Dakar in some weird ass 6-wheel thing, and that one did break.
Well, it's got
Everything.
6 wheels. GP circuit was a shit replacement for the Nürburgring. Yeah, I mean, I can kind of see why they decided to put the GP circuit in there because it satisfies the FIA.
Oh yeah, I forgot something. The reason they actually ran that is because the dude literally just made a bet with some of his friends that you won't take a Rolls Royce to Dakar. It's like, you think?
Issue number 28, Rolls Royce Corniche, 1981. It's a, like you said before, it's a 6-wheel.
Oh god, he's 6-wheeled a Corniche.
I think that's what he was talking about, but I'm not 100% sure.
That's what James May has.
Oh,
He says it's a great car for, he uses it purely for picking people up from the airport. And that's it.
is this what you were talking about? Hashtag cars.
There were 2 Nürburgrings. Oh, really?
Oh.
I know nothing about the history of the Nürburgring other than it's in Nürburg.
Oh wait.
To be some kind of crazy 15-kilometer long circuit or something like that.
Well, it's technically a thingy now, isn't it? It's a 16 mile because there's the 24-hour layout, which has the GP circuit included in it. Even though like, the GP circuit's the worst one in the world.
You know what? I don't think the GP circuit would be as bad if it didn't have the changed front first.
No. There's one reason the GP circuit is terrible.
Why?
That first corner.
So yeah, if they used the 90s and early 2000s layout, it wouldn't be a
No,
problem.
don't go in the
but they
pit
had to
lane!
Change it.
It's like the hairpin.
Fuck's sake!
The first corner of the Nürburgring GP circuit's like a fucking hairpin.
Yeah,
Fuck's
it didn't used to
sake.
be like that.
Watch the stream. Something bad
watching it.
happens.
I'm watching it.
Watching.
Oh god, what did you do?
Here we go.
It's
Into
time
the
to
first
die.
Cornplex. Oh, he's minus 10 seconds. Oh.
Good job.
Nice.
Good fucking job.
Hey,
Oh.
I saw that fucking green thing. It's like he didn't go into the wall, which means.
God fucking damn it.
Oh wait, you could actually choose to do tires or fuel. in this game?
Yeah.
Thanks.
At least we're showing off the lesser seen pit mode.
I showed it
Why
off.
is Forza getting worse?
Oh, the first Forza game I played was Forza 4, and I've just gone on from there.
Forza 4 is like decent. I don't think it's the best one because most people.
I do.
Yeah.
Do you remember putting the Chevy Camaro V8 in a front-wheel drive Cobalt, and that thing was nigh on and undrivable?
You can put in Forza Motorsport 3. You can put an LS engine into a Chevy Aveo.
Dear Christ.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you doing? Strapping the engine, like, are you like riding on top of the engine?
I don't know, but what I know is it instantly goes to A599 and it is entirely and 100% uncontrollable because I think it's not just the LS, I think it's like the fucking Z06 motor. So it's like 500
basically
horsepower.
What you're saying is it's time to do the R3 championship in it.
Yes, it's where Nicky Lauda. Oh yeah, Nicky Lauda was the Neuburg Ring. Something about Ladas.
Nicky Lauda in a Lauda.
I still can't believe I managed to fucking go in the Nürburgring, come out, and still be in the lead.
Go into the Nürburgring and come out. Wow, I didn't know you were into that kind of stuff.
Oh, you know me. Come in, come out, get out. You know what I'm saying?
Also, you said Nürburgring and not pit lane. Good job.
Nürg pit lane. There you go.
The Pittsburgh ring.
Pittsburgring. Pitbull Speedway. That was the
No,
best
no,
track
it's
from
just a
Demolition
fucking
Racer.
track where it's all pit lanes. No.
There's just a 15.
What's the fucking track on Gran Turismo 5 where it has a long ass pit?
Tiger Nordwand.
Yes. Instead
No,
of
no.
running the actual track, you just run the pit lane.
No, correction. There is one track that is literally entirely a pit lane, and that's Super Speedway. Because if you remember rightly, you enter at one end of the track, and literally you come out and you're facing the entrance to the pit lane.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right,
also
the pit
Dodge
lane,
Speedway
you
from
have
the
to
ODA
turn.
NASCAR games.
Oh god.
Dude, what Speedway?
Dodge Speedway from the ODA NASCAR games. It was just a really small fucking track. It was in like a arena, and the pit lane was actually outside the track under the stands.
It sounds like Bristol almost, but then again, Martinsville Speedway sounds the same way.
All over.
I just
the
remember
place.
Dodge Speedway is like the easiest track to win that because the AI sucked there.
Can't fucking stand Martinsville Speedway.
The pit game. That'd be great. Fucking game where you just play as pit crew.
You know what? Using like VR and some shit, that would actually be kind of cool.
No, like
Oh,
literally.
That
No, not.
protests.
You can't even switch your job in the pit lane. Like you are just there, and you literally all you can do is attach one tire to a car each and every single time it comes
That's
in.
it.
Wait a second.
You've got to wait in real time for it. Occasionally, you've got to make sure you work it quickly enough, or you get fired, that you go home and have to cry yourself to sleep. If you
And
Get
it-
fired.
It
No, if
features
you
different
fucking-
series with feature rules. You could be in NASCAR and have to fucking run around the car.
No, correction. You're getting this wrong. Here's how it fucking happens if you're a pit member. If you don't replace the tire in time, the NASCAR driver jumps out of his car, picks up a tire iron, and then starts beating you to death on the pit lane.
Now the new NASCAR rules, the rules state that they have to use the same engine for 3 races, and there can only be a few people over the wall at a time. Like it can't be the whole crew.
Why is NASCAR like making things more complicated?
It's like Formula One.
Why does racing like making things more complicated? Because actually the American Rallycross series is doing something stupid.
Oh god, what are they doing?
They're getting rid of supercars and replacing them with a spec class. Yeah, because you know, let's take apart one of the main draws of this of seeing different manufacturers battle it out and replace it with everyone drives a Fiesta.
Oh
Or Polo.
god.
What I don't get is racing should be the simplest thing in the world. It's a bunch of guys get in the car, do 10 laps, and whoever does those 10 laps first is the winner. How
I
do you
guess
make
drag
it more
racing is still
complicated?
simple.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't do too much to ruin drag racing.
Well,
Give me 10 minutes and a rule.
Someone's gonna
book
find a
and I
fucking
will do
way.
it.
restrict it to nothing over 6 cylinders. There you go.
Oh, they would find a way to fucking you will see like fucking 5,000 horsepower V6s.
Then again, the only time I ever
No, just
pay
put
attention to
VTEC
drag
on them.
racing, the only time I pay attention to drag racing is when cars go to space, like that Lexus in Dubai.
What, like Elon Musk?
That's how
Oh yeah,
fast
you
the
can't make a
Roadster
joke
is.
about that because there's actually a car in space right now.
Before.
Oh.
Wouldn't it be great if the fucking Tesla just fell from that fucking rig?
Oh no, apparently it's on course to hit an asteroid belt. It's like
What,
slightly
that
off course.
Tesla?
Yes.
Oh
No, hitting an asteroid belt doesn't mean that it's dead. It just means that it's going to get into an asteroid belt.
It's
Sure,
gonna need a
let's-
clear coat. It's gonna need a clear coat by the end of this. At
Nick
least.
says the reason racing can't be fun is something simple. It's called the FIA.
Oh yeah. Well, no, that doesn't apply in America. It's either the FIA or NASCAR.
Yeah.
What does NASCAR run under?
NASCAR. NASCAR is just its own thing.
Car NAS
Yeah.
Incorporated.
It's a
NASCAR
national
is still
association.
probably one of the most clever acronyms I could think of. Hey guys, how do you make it so our acronym spells car?
Well, what they did is there were two rednecks just sitting in a field looking at their cars, and they're like, "That's a NASCAR."
National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing.
Funny man.
It wouldn't surprise me if it was... It wasn't founded in Nashville, was it, by any chance?
No, what is it? North Carolina?
Yeah, North Carolina, yeah. Well, you can kind of tell by my accent, but oh well.
Yeah, we have a North Carolinian. I think that's how you say it.
Carolinian.
Pro
That's
Street
actually
in
what
a
it's called.
nutshell, pretty much.
Like,
Send
when I
car to
went to
space.
Indiana for college, I'm thinking, like, what are you guys actually called? Because I can't call you Indians, because that's rude.
Just call them.
Anyways, I will say, just to cut short, for completing all of that, we get the 2001 Audi 4 Johnson R8, which is a pretty cool looking car. Has a Gulf livery on it. And
Damn.
Awesome
that's the car we're
Dang.
going to use next time.
Okay.
Spoilers.
I forget this game has like 50 million R8s.
Yes, it does. Anyways, that is that. That is all of the professional league races done. 20 out of 20. Excellent. So now all we've got to do is finish off the championship series and then we can move on to endurance. That will all be done in the next episode. Thank you all very much for watching and until next time, farewell.